Hey, what's up, YouTube? Alright, guys, I'm back with another video like I promised. Like I said in my last video, if you've been keeping track, in this video I'm going to be talking about, Security Forces Tech School and what we do and how it's set up basically. So, and just about tech school in general. So, mainly this video is going to mainly help people that are going into the career field of security forces or people that get reclassed into security forces. So I can't really speak for other tech schools because I'm not there. I'm here. But yeah. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe, leave a like, comment. Help my channel, support my channel, help me grow. For those of you that are already subscribed, thank you for your support. And yeah, more information. More information I get, the more you guys get. You know what I'm saying? Improve and move. All right, so. Security Forces Tech School, right? So what is Security Forces? Let's start with that. So for those of you that don't know, Security Forces is basically police for the Air Force. So we're security guards and we're police officers, if that makes sense. So when it comes to on-base situations, things like that, we're police officers first, which means we give out tickets for people that are speeding or driving under influence. You get arrested for things like that. If there's domestic violence or anything occur, if there happens to be a murder, because somebody went crazy from the stress or just lost it, period, things like that. And then our other duties, when I say in regards to like us being like security guards, basically, that's when whenever you go to a military installation, you see airmen or whatever branch it is, they're right there at the front gate checking everybody's ID. That's security forces as well. So that's what I say, in a sense, they're like security guards. They check your ID, make sure you're cleared to go in. And that's pretty much like the whole aspect of it right there. But so for Security Forces Tech School, right, number one, I'm gonna start off. Tech school is completely different from basic training. Like, it's completely different. As in, like, I would say basic training is more like elementary school, where like they gotta teach you and show you how to do everything. It's the basics. You're so basic. That's what it's called, basic training. And then tech school is like, okay, you know all the basics now. Now it's time to learn your job. So it's more like a college level type environment. You know what I'm saying? So like I've said before in my other videos, but I'm gonna say it again, just recap. Our normal work days is from Monday to Thursday. What is this? Undo that. Yeah, our normal work days is like from Monday to Thursday. We wake up at about, usually the earliest I've woke up so far is about 4:30, and we get out. We finish around 4:30. Finish around, what is that? Subtract that. Sorry, I'm trying to kind of losing count here. Finish around like 8. Yeah, so about 4:30 to 8 o'clock. So about 12-hour days basically. All right, and then sorry, I said Monday to Thursday. Monday to Friday. My fault. Monday to Friday. Monday to Thursday is something else. I'm gonna explain later. But yeah, Monday to Friday from about 4:30 to 9 o'clock. Right, and then on the weekends are basically your free days, where you can wake up at any time. I believe after 4. Yeah, anytime after 4, and you can leave base, go and do whatever you want, and then you have to come back at the end of the day for security forces here, for what we have called accountability. It's basically like to count. It's basically like when everybody forms up and they count and make sure everybody's here and that they're not out spending the night somewhere, or that they didn't get kidnapped or in an accident or killed or something like that. God forbid. But yeah, for the most part, it's like that. So when you get here, you go through like different things. So back in BMT, they would call it like weeks. They'd be like, "What week are you in?" Here we don't go by weeks, we go by days, which is we call them dots. So that basically means D dot, day, and then O of, and then T training. So it would be like dot 1, which is day of training 1, for example, right? And then I'm really drawing a blank here, man. I'm tired. We'll take a nap after. Yeah, before I go to classes. We'll take a nap. But whew. But yeah, so we call them like dots now. They changed. So basically, but the first week you get here, that'll be considered SAT week. I'm gonna be honest, SAT week sucks. It sucks. It really does. You don't do anything like that whole week, and it's like it really does suck. Honestly, I don't know any other way to put it, but SAT week sucks. You're literally just sitting around, just doing nothing for like the whole day, and then you hit your weekend, and then you start your first dot, which is like classes, basically. And like you can flunk out of security forces, which means like if you fail your first major test, you can actually get washed back and things like that. So that's pretty much it, right, on that aspect. So now on other aspects, right, the classes that we do have, so the way they're broken up is in the 4 blocks, right? So our first block, I'm trying to make this quick. I don't want this to be a long video. I'm sorry. Just keep it with me. But yeah, so the first block, they call it block 1, right? That's just when like you're doing your regular basic classes and things like that, blah 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 blah. Excuse me. Then you go into block 2. Block 2 is wait, hold on, no, wait. Sorry, my mistake. Block 1 is called combaters. That's basically when you're learning hand-to-hand combat, fighting techniques, choking techniques, things like that. How to arrest people, and you know, different positions and movements and things like that, and fighting styles. So that's all block 1, right? Block 2 is called CADM, which is basically like when we go to the shooting range and we're gonna practice shooting on the M9 and the M14, right? That's what we're gonna do. Then next we're gonna move into block 3. Sorry, yeah, block 3. So block 3 now is when we get all little like the meat and potatoes of security forces, basically. I guess you can say that would be like how to write up reports and things like that, how to do investigations for like, you know, things in regards to law enforcement and like learning the laws and things for the Air Force. And then the 4th block is called bullets, or the 4th block is bullets. So basically what that is like we'll go out to like an deployed environment and we'll practice breaching and clearing, you know, detaining suspects, and we actually shoot at each other with other teams and with people in our teams with sim rounds. So we'll have a live M4 or M9, and then we'll shoot sim rounds, which is like, it's not a real bullet, but you know, it's like a fake bullet. So like, yeah, we'll shoot at each other with they're like little paintball bullets, like little paintball metal pellets. It's weird to explain. But yeah, so we shoot at each other with sim rounds, things like that. We'll capture and detain, kidnap some people, blah, 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 things like that. But yeah, so like all of that is going to sound fun for the most part. So now that's like all the school aspect and things like that. Now on the college side, like the fun side, all of that, you can go out every weekend if you want. You can go to the pool, you can go to main BX, you can go to malls, you can go to movies, you know, you can do whatever. The only thing about that is getting a car. So if you don't have a car, kind of makes it harder because you spend more money paying for Uber to get there and back, you know, things like that, blah, blah, blah. And depending on what phase you're in, that's another aspect of it. So there's different phases. Most of the time, from SAT week all the way up to block 1, before you start combaters, you start off in phase 1, which basically means you have to wear, what is that? Which basically means you have to wear uniform all day, you know. You can't leave base, but your weekends are free. You can still do whatever. You just gotta wear uniform. When you get into phase 2 means that after your duty day ends or whenever you get dismissed, you can wear civilian clothing. So basically for us, that would be 1700. That's the end of the official duty day. But if you get dismissed a little early, you can switch into your, you know, civilian clothes while you're here in your room chilling, blah, 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 things like that. And you're allowed to go off base now and all that. Yeah, and then phase 3. Oh wait, yeah, you can go off base, but you have to be in blues. That's the only thing. So going off base is not really like a, you know, main thing. But yeah, and then when you hit phase 3, that's when they change it and they say you can go off base in civilian clothes. So it's really like, you know, just a jumble around. But yeah, for the most part, Security Forces Tech School, this is what it is. It's here in Lackland Air Force Base. So basically, when you come here for basic training, the next week you're literally just gonna take a bus down the block. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll be here. But yeah, the other thing that we have, there's like different programs that tech school also offers. I believe it's all tech schools, as far as I know. Not too sure. Don't, you know, if somebody knows, please correct me on this. But yeah, there's different programs like the teal rope program, white rope program, black rope program, and then you have your student leader ropes. Student leader ropes is basically like element leaders. They wear green ropes, yellow ropes, and red rope. Red rope is the highest rope for them. The white ropes, they are chapel guides. So basically, like anything in regards to like church and religion, things like that. You know, people wear white ropes for that if they like show people where the churches are at on base and all the, you know what I mean, things like that. Teal ropes. Teal ropes are basically like guidance counselors, I would say, for tech school. They're like a fellow airman that graduated basic with you, and like they're in your flight. And if you have like problems or something, you don't feel comfortable opening up to anybody, that's what they're supposed to be there for. You know, they make you feel comfortable opening up. You talk to them all day. You can talk their ear off. They're listening. That's like their job. They wear teal ropes. And then you have black ropes, which is me. I finally got my rope. You know, it's right here. I'm an airman first class too. Finally got my black rope and stuff. So yeah, so basically what black ropes are, we're in charge of like anything. We're in charge of anything that comes to drill and ceremony. So anything regarding marching or standing in formation with our flights and things like that. Oh, excuse me. With our flights and the whole squadron. So like basically we're supposed to make sure everybody's looking crisp and clean in their uniform. Everybody's marching on step. They're in line. They're on the right cadence. Everything. And like all of that. Like honestly, it's really fun. Main thing I gotta say is like for anybody that does see this, you know, and you're coming to security forces, just go check out all programs, see which one you like, see which one you think fits you, and that's really it from there. You know, just have fun. It's a different experience. You get used to it, and then you'll finally get your base and everything. Like me, I actually found out my base, which is crazy. I'm going back to Georgia, so yeah, I'm going back to Georgia and be stationed at Moody Air Force Base. Yep, so I'm gonna be there, and that's mostly like a rapid deployment base. So you know, I'm gonna be there chilling. But yeah, for the most part, this is tech school. That's all I can really say. But yeah, for everybody though, that's like I said, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please excuse my room; it's dirty at the moment. But yeah, but for everybody who's new to my channel, welcome. Subscribe, leave a like, comment if you found this helpful. I would like to give you guys more videos, more info, so you'd be more prepared. You know, I'm trying to be a good wingman here, help each other out. Those of you that are already subscribed, following, and watching, thank you for your support. If I need to make any corrections or anything, tell me, it helps. If you want to follow me on social media, I'll leave that down in the description below. And yes, I know the camera quality is kind of bad and all that. I'm saving up money to get a camera and stuff. Don't worry, just hanging in with me. I'm going through it too. Yeah, so anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video next week. Woo! God's plan. I can't do this on